Let's then raise the big questions that are sparked off from those stories from the ground. Dharam or Rozgar? What's the key issue for this election in Maharashtra? Can a state like Maharashtra be divided on Hindu-Muslim religious lines? Are netas distracting from the real issues confronting the people? Can vote jihad be equated to community targeting? These are just some of the questions I will raise today on my face-off today. Are two people who've got a link with Maharashtra. Charan Singh Sapra is the Congress national spokesperson and Sanju Verma is the BJP's national spokesperson. Both come from the city of Mumbai. I want to start with you, Sanju Verma. Do you accept that calls like batenge to katenge, ek hai to safe hai, are distracting from the real issues confronting the people of Maharashtra, whether it's agrarian distress, soya bean prices in rural Maharashtra, or indeed the struggle for jobs at times in semi-urban areas? Why isn't the conversation around that, as your own leaders, including Ajit Pawar, your ally, are suggesting that we don't want to get into batenge to katenge politics, we want to focus on the real issues?
You know, Rajdeep, I'm glad you raised this batenge to katenge point because that has attracted attention from various quarters. Now, I'm not going to mince my words. I say this, batenge to katenge or katenge to mitenge. Ek rahenge to safe rahenge. And I have absolutely no hesitation in saying that in English we say, united we stand, divided we fall. अंग्रेजी में यूनाइटेड वी स्टैंड डिवाइडेड वी फॉल आपको बेहतरीन लगता है. वही बात जब हम हिंदी में कहें, शुद्ध हिंदी में, बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, the entire ecosystem of Congress and its darbaris and left-leaning patrakars are rattled beyond words. But I just want to bring the attention of your viewers, who are the biggest stakeholders in your show, to a very pertinent point. बटेंगे तो कटेंगे को लेकर इतनी उथल-पुथल हुई है महाराष्ट्र की राजनीति में, but the same bunch which questions the BJP, and they have every right to do so, fail to understand that the All India Muslim Ulema Board, Maulanas, Imams, Maulvis, ये क्या कह रहे हैं? They've asked for 10% reservation, and very quietly, be it Rahul Gandhi, Sharad Pawar और उद्धव ठाकरे, ये कहते हैं हम तो 10% reservation देंगे if the Mahavinash Aghadi comes to power. My question, Rajdeep, is this, and very quickly in 10 seconds. Today, there is 13% reservation for scheduled castes in Maharashtra, 7% for scheduled tribes, 19% for OBCs, 2% for special backward classes, 3% for Vimukta Janjati, 2.5% for nomadic tribe category B, 3.5% for nomadic tribe category C, and 2% for nomadic tribe category D, bringing the total reservation to the upper limit of 52% as ordained by the Supreme Court. So either the Congress, Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray plan to breach the Supreme Court's upper threshold of 52%, or they have to tell us how are they going to do it. No, 1 minute. Are they going to take reservations from Dalits, Adivasis?
No, 1 minute, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am.
Muslims?
Ma'am, please. 1 minute. Ma'am, 1 minute. First of all, no one has I haven't heard anyone within the Mahavikas Aghadi saying they endorse reservations for Muslims. What I have, of course, heard across the line. No, 1 minute. Because, ma'am, because there is another guest. But just a minute. I want you to answer a simple question.
Can I finish
reservations for Marathas. When you say reservations for Marathas, you are supporting it. You've taken reservation already above 50%. You've given 10% to Marathas. That's okay.
Can I finish?
Yes, go ahead. Finish in 30 seconds. I'm giving you 30 seconds.
I will finish in 1 minute. I will finish in 1 minute because you have the bad habit of interjecting BJP. Do you want the BJP to speak or no? If you say no, I will walk out of your show. I have no problems.
I'm going to put her voice down. Please put her voice down. I gave you 2 minutes flat without interrupting you. I've heard you. I must now listen to the other side. They must have equal courtesy and equal time. Charan Singh Sapra, respond to what you're hearing. Sanju Verma is claiming on this show that your party or your alliance is not objecting if there are reservations demanded by Muslim groups, and therefore she says, why are you singling out batenge to katenge? You also want to practice, presumably, she claims, some kind of appeasement politics, as the BJP has often claimed against your party. Please respond.
See, Rajdeep, this is a general modus operandi of all the BJP leaders from Gully to Delhi. They just want to divert the topic. Now, as far as people of Maharashtra is concerned, people of Maharashtra also know what are they talking about. Batenge to katenge. Actually, the slogan of Bharatiya Janata Party should be लूटेंगे और बांटेंगे, क्योंकि 2.5 साल इन्होंने लूटा है खोखे सरकार ने और बांटा है. And you know what people are giving slogans at the ground level. Rajdeep, you are also at the ground level. आज लोग कह रहे हैं बीजेपी हटेगी तो महंगाई घटेगी, बीजेपी हटेगी तो बेरोजगारी घटेगी, बीजेपी साफ तो किसानों का कर्ज माफ. This is the slogan which is there at the ground level. But BJP wants to live in their own la-la land. Now let me tell you that these things are not going to work. BJP should talk on inflation. They should talk कि खर्चे पे चर्चा. अरे खर्चे पे चर्चा तो आप कर ही नहीं रहे हो. कि today the prices of essential commodities, they have gone where they are skyrocketing. In last 2 years, they have increased from 30 to 40%. The prices of essential commodities, including the edible oil, या फिर आप garlic की price ले लीजिए. Today garlic is 500 rupees per kg. Onion is gone beyond 100 rupees per kg. So these are the major issues of Congress party, and these are the major issues of people of Maharashtra. They just want to talk here and there, and they just want to divert the attention of the people.
No, Mr. Sapra.
Yeah.
Mr. Sapra, the point that was made by Sanju Verma, she seemed to suggest that when Waqf board officials make demands on the Congress party or your Mahavikas Aghadi, you don't indicate where you stand on them. Are you very clear? There's no question of now increasing the reservation pie to include religious minorities like Muslims. Is the Congress party very clear on that the Waqf board cannot make demands which will be accepted without any challenge to them?
Had a lengthy monologue.
See, Rajdeep, that's what I'm trying to say, that they just want to divert the issue. These are not the issue of people of Maharashtra. Let me tell you, Rajdeep, that you see the history of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had 60,000 Muslim as their Sainiks, and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had 13 commanders who were Muslims. There is no issue, no such issue. BJP just wants to polarize it because they just want to garner the votes. They know that they are losing the election. ये चुनाव हारने वाले हैं, इसीलिए ध्रुवीकरण के पीछे पड़े हुए हैं, इसीलिए बटेंगे तो कटेंगे. And what Ajit Pawar has said, Ajit Pawar has tried to caution them. Pankaja Munde has tried to caution them. Pankaja Munde has straightaway said that this is going to be a hit wicket. Likewise, Ashok Chavan said that this is going to be a hit wicket. And even Milind Deora yesterday said this is going to be a self-goal. When they are not ready to agree to their own alliance partners,
I've heard you
when
now.
they are not agreeing with their own leaders, this shows कि ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता जिद्दी है और हठधर्मी है.
Okay, I've heard you. Can I get Sanju Verma, your own allies? I repeat, Ajit Pawar, Ashok Chavan, your own leader, Pankaja Munde, saying we do not endorse such slogans. No, you cannot shout at me. I'm at a remote location. Therefore, please have some consideration. I want to ask a straight question. Your own allies and your own leaders are saying on the ground, these are not the slogans. This is Maharashtra. In parts of Maharashtra, some of the Shahu Phule Ambedkar followers who you are trying to woo do not approve of these slogans. Please respond.
Rajdeep Sardesai, I have a huge amount of respect for you.
Please.
But I have to say this, though you are in a remote location, it does not stop you from saying BJP के spokesperson का fader down करो. Please behave like a journalist, not like a Congress ambassador. Thank you. Now let me make some important points.
No, you can't shout. You can't shout.
Yes, I am not shouting. Yes. Now please keep quiet. Please keep quiet. You're a journalist. You're not a panelist. Shant ho jao. Now let me speak. The first and most important point, Rajdeep, which your audience needs to know is this. Now do not interject me for 1 minute. The audience of Rajdeep Sardesai और महाराष्ट्र की जनता ध्यान से सुनिए. Mumbai Trans Harbour Link project was conceptualized by Pandit Nehru in 1961. After 62 years in 2023, thanks to Narendra Modi, it became a reality. The Solapur airport was set up in 1948. It will become operational by end of December 2024. Congress की सरकारें आई गई, they did nothing. The Mumbai-Nagpur Samruddhi Expressway, which connects Marathwada and Vidarbha, is going to become a reality in the next 9 months. Beat the Andheri-Versova link project, the Vadhavan port in Palghar area. Beat the Mumbai Trans Harbour link project, be it Mumbai Metro 3 expansion, Nagpur Metro, Pune Metro, Kolhapur Airport, be it the Thane Internal Ring Road, Kalyan Remodeling Yard. Do you know something? Or for that matter, the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor. ये सब प्रोजेक्ट्स पर प्रतिबंध किसने लगाया? Incompetent Uddhav Thackeray, incompetent Sharad Pawar, incompetent Rahul Gandhi. And you guys lecture us on batenge to katenge. Bala Saheb Thackeray had said, whether the sun rises in the east or not and the sun sets in the west or not, I will never ally with Antonia Maino. और आज उद्धव ठाकरे सोनिया गांधी की गोदी में जाकर बैठे हैं. Metaphorically speaking, आदित्य ठाकरे राहुल गांधी की गोदी में जाकर बैठे हैं. You guys have zero.
Your 1 minute is up. Your 1 minute is up. Fader down 1 minute. Your 1 minute is up. Ma'am, your 1 is up. Okay. Okay, your 1 minute is up. The fact is, these are very valid issues that you have raised. I wish your leaders raised it with the same emphasis that you do. The 1 minute, sir. The moment you go to Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar in Aurangabad, it again becomes dog whistles. Ek hai to safe hai. You could have said, ek hai to mazboot hai. Batenge to katenge, the reference katenge is clearly to a community. Let's not get away. You are raising very good points about infrastructure. Why doesn't your government seek votes on that? But Charan Singh Sapra, respond to what you just heard. Your party also, during the Lok Sabha election in particular, was accused of spreading a fake narrative, according to some, that Samvidhan Khatre mein hai. That you all spread this narrative and brought Dalits and Muslims together. Now the BJP has decided, it appears, at least some of their leaders, to play the Hindu-Muslim card. Your response?
See, Rajdeep, number one, she spoke about गोदी में बैठे हैं, तो मैं इनको याद दिलाना चाहूंगा कि आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी कहा था 70,000 करोड़ का घोटाला, नेचुरल करप्ट पार्टी, एंड देवेंद्र फडणवीस सेड कि अजीत पवार विल बी चक्की पीसिंग, और वो अजीत पवार 48 घंटे के बाद में नरेंद्र मोदी की गोदी में जाकर के बैठ गए. तो ये आपको याद दिलाना जरूरी था. सेकेंडली, व्हेन शी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल दीज थिंग्स, लेट मी ऑल्सो ब्रिंग टू योर नोटिस दैट इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ ऑफ Maharashtra has reduced from 9.4% to 7.6% in last 2 years. The debt on Maharashtra has come to 8 lakh crore rupees. The interest burden has increased from 23,965 crores to 56,727 crores. The GDP of Maharashtra has fallen from 15.2% in 2014 to 13%. And Gujarat GDP has gone up. It has gone from 7.5% to 8.2%. The physical prudence has taken a back seat, Rajdeep, and there are the industry worth 8 lakh crore has gone from Maharashtra to Gujarat. 5 lakh jobs we have lost due to this BJP's decision. And what are they talking about over here? Now coming to the point of caste census, which you raised. See, Rajdeep, it was never a fake narrative. What is Congress demanding? What is Congress demanding? We are just saying that Bharatiya Janata Party should go in for a caste census. Let Narendra Modi say that we don't want to go in for caste census. Then their alliance partners, JDU will decide, TDP will decide, Om Prakash Rajbar, Ajit Pawar, all these people will decide what to do with this NDA alliance. So basically, Congress Party has taken a genuine point कि जिसकी जितनी भाग्यदारी संख्या भारी, उसकी उतनी हिस्सेदारी. So what is wrong in that? Let BJP say that they don't want to go in for caste census. और इन्होंने तो census ही नहीं कराया है. Caste census is a different thing. ये तो census कराने को डर रहे हैं.
Mr. Charan. Mr. Sapra, I referred to some of the statements that were made during Lok Sabha by your leaders. Just a minute. No. 1 minute. I referred to statements about Samvidhan Khatre mein hai.
I'll clarify that also. Statements also.
How is Samvidhan Khatre mein hai?
Let me answer.
Yes, please do quickly.
See, Rajdeep, it was not. Let me remind you that it was not Congress leaders who took this narrative. It was Bharatiya Janata Party's leaders like Lallu Singh, like Anant Kumar Hegde, like Diya Kumari, who said कि हमारा 400 पार होगा तो हम संविधान बदल देंगे. This was there on all the media. They have spoken. So अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता ये कहते हैं कि हमारा 400 पार होगा तो हम संविधान बदल देंगे, so Congress Party took from there only. And Bharatiya Janata Party is against reservation. This has been a record since 1940 onwards, from Deen Dayal Upadhyay to Guru Golwalkar to Mohan Bhagwat to Manmohan Vaidya. Everybody has been speaking against reservation.
Okay,
so
Charan Singh Sapra.
Modi आरक्षण विरोधी
Okay,
है,
Charan Singh Sapra, Okay, you made your point. I want Sanju Verma, therefore, to answer the final question. You know, Sanju Verma, 1 minute. You're someone who also studies the economy of Maharashtra well. I've been traveling across the state. I've also read some interesting reports now saying, all said and done, economically, Maharashtra is a state on the decline. When you look at figures outside Mumbai, Nashik, Pune corridor, the so-called golden corridor, Maharashtra, some of their figures are very, very worrying and distressing, and I've seen it across the state. I've been traveling across. I've seen real questions being raised over jobs, over falling incomes of families, over rural distress. Why doesn't your government address that rather than try and somewhere divide people into Hindus and Muslims? Because the moment you do that, then you are seen to go against the constitution of this country, which demands that all citizens be treated equally. A quick final response.
Rajdeep, my final response is this. It is the Congress. When they go to Karnataka, they do Lingayats versus Vokaligas. In Haryana, Jat versus non-Jat. In Uttar Pradesh, Yadav versus non-Yadav. And now in Maharashtra, they are trying Hindus versus Muslims and Marathas versus non-Marathas. Haryana की जनता ने कांग्रेस को एक करारा तमाचा लगाया था, and the same is going to happen in Maharashtra too. The Mahayuti will win. The Mahavinashagari is destined to fail, and I'll tell you why very quickly in 30 seconds. Maharashtra, the GDP is roughly 45 lakh crore. The annual budget of Maharashtra itself is about 6.5 lakh crore. And we are saying we are giving 1,500 rupees per month, which means about 1,500 crores to 1 crore Marathi women, given certain criteria that they have to fulfill. Now, Karnataka's GDP is only 28 lakh crore. They already have a debt of more than 7.5 lakh crore. They are saying no questions asked. We will give 3,000 rupees to 3 crore women of Karnataka, which means monthly outgo of 9,000 crore. किसी ने सवाल नहीं पूछा. Karnataka, which has half the GDP of Maharashtra, is willing to spend 9,000 crore per month on khatakhat. But Maharashtra willing to give 1,500 crore rupees per month, और सबके पेट में उबाल आ गया. I will just say this, Rajdeep. The beauty of Maharashtra's economy is that today, the grand vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has married itself with seamless execution. That is the reason, right from Mumbai coastal project to Solapur Airport, to Kolhapur Airport, to Kalyan remodeling yard, to Nagpur Vande Bharat Express,
Okay, time up.
to the
Time up, ma'am. Time up. I have to end. My debate was a khatakhat. Okay, I've heard you. Okay, I've heard you. I've heard Charan Singh Sapra. I've also seen for myself what happens on the ground across Maharashtra. This is a state which inspires hope, but also I'm afraid at times a bit of despair. And it certainly deserves better. I thank Sanju Verma and Charan Singh Sapra for joining me on my face-off.